Hey YouTube, I just thought I would come on to show you guys how to preserve your costume jewelry. These are some pieces that I've already done. It doesn't matter how expensive or how inexpensive your jewelry are, you can preserve it, which means it won't tarnish, it won't turn, it won't do any of that gnarly stuff. Again, these are some of the pieces that I've just done. And basically what it does is it cleans your jewelry. It leaves it looking fresh. It leaves a glossy look and it will not turn. So if you want to know how I achieve this, then just stay tuned. We will be using the Krylon Crystal Clear. It's an acrylic, sorry I can't speak, blah blah blah, coating, and a permanent protective gloss finish. So this is what we'll be using today. And what I like to do is we're going to pick out a piece. These are the pieces I have over here that I need to do. So we're just gonna pick up a piece. I like to get a cloth and just wipe down the jewelry, wipe it down, because you don't want any fingerprints, you don't want any finger mark or anything on it when you spray it down, because whatever it's on it, it's gonna lock and seal it. So you just want to wipe down your jewelry before you spray it down. And then just have a pencil in hand to turn it over. So you do one side at a time. So I'm just going to take the spray and I'm going to spray it. I like to make sure that I give it a really good spray. And then you just flip it over with your pencil. And all these little grooves and stuff, you want to make sure that you get in it so it doesn't get all funky colored on you. So I like to make sure I get those grooves really good. And a little bit goes a long way. You don't have to spray a ton. I will do another piece on camera for you guys. Just gonna take my rag and twist it around. Make sure that I clean that up. I'm sorry you guys, I'm using one hand to hold the camera and one hand to do this. Okay, that should be good. Oh, and another thing is, when you do this, when you're protecting your jewelry, this spray is highly flammable. So you want to be in a well-ventilated area. I have my front door open, so a lot of breeze is coming through, but you can easily choke up, get lightheaded, nauseous, all of that. So again, you do want to be in a well ventilated area. So I'll spray one more on camera for you guys. And it takes about 10 to 15 minutes to dry. You don't want to touch it before it's dry. And it might look a little bit cloudy, but that's just because you just sprayed it on. It's gonna dry clear. So you just want to spray the back, and that's that. You leave it for it to dry, again, 10 to 15 minutes. You can basically touch it and tell when it's dry, because it won't have that sticky feeling on it. These are some pieces that I've already done. These pieces are dry. And you can do ones with beads and all of that stuff. I don't spray my beads because obviously it's not going to turn, but I do spray the chain on the beads to prevent it from turning. I've previously done this one and it is dry. So I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys too can use this. And again, this is how to protect your costume jewelry, your inexpensive jewelry, your very expensive jewelry. If you don't want it to turn and you want it to have a glossy finish to it, this is what you need to do. It's very inexpensive. You can get it at your craft store, Michael's. You can probably get it at Lowe's and Home Depot. This is the best brand out there. So is this the Crystal Clear? This is a brand that you want to go and get. It's really inexpensive, $7.99 to $10. Very not expensive, and trust me ladies, it is well worth it. It leaves your jewelry looking amazing. Again, it will not tarnish, will not turn. You can wear these jewelry for years. You might wondering why I didn't take the, if you just bought some new jewelry and you want to spray it, make sure that you take the tag off because you want to get it front, back, and all of that. I didn't do that with this particular one because it's small, and that would be a lot of earrings for me to take off. And so what I did was just cleaned it off and sprayed it on there, and then I flipped it over and did the same thing. So you get the drift. Leave comments below, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. This is Pink Lady So Fly, and I hope this tutorial helped you to preserve your jewelry.